So, going back to my faith walk and how I found Jesus, I didn't grow up in the church. The only time I really went to church was with my grandparents, and they introduced me to Catholic church. And the only thing I loved about going to Catholic church, they had donuts at the end of the service. So I knew if we went to church, I was going to have the opportunity to eat donuts at the end. So it was really boring to me, and I always knew there was a God, but I just didn't like to go hang out with God at church because it was really, really boring. So, but it was good donuts, fortunately. So God provided really good donuts. So that was really my knowing of God and church and things of that nature. However, I want to ask all you this. So what do you want when you get older? And I'm going to tie this into a story. Would you say money? You want to be rich, right? Have a lot of things. I mean, I'm just throwing things out there. What do you want when you get older? This is the part where you guys get to talk. Go ahead.
A marine biologist.
You want to be a marine biologist, okay?
A professional soccer player.
Professional soccer player. All right, you can do that.
Professional football player.
Professional football. So we got a bunch of athletes. Okay, I came to the right group.
Zoologist.
Zoologist, cool. Go ahead.
Banker.
You want to be a banker? Money. So I'm assuming a lot of you guys want to make a lot of money someday, have a big house, right? Some of you may have a big house. And so when I was growing up, I didn't have a lot of money. So I always wanted to have a lot of money. So I began to idolize wanting money, right? I wanted a lot of money when I was your age because my mother, we grew up on food stamps and we grew up through a lot of adversity, government programs just to eat. So I always wanted to have a lot of money. So fortunately, when I got out of college, I started making a lot of money and I started to idolize money and I started to fall in love with material things. And then what happened was, here's a cool story. I went to Italy. I got to visit Italy and I went to the Vatican and I saw all these places, and that's when God really spoke to me through, I love art. So God really spoke to me, and when I went on that trip, I saw so many Jesus murals and I saw so many religious murals that when I got home, I started to go to church and I started really looking into this Jesus and this religion and becoming a better spiritual person. And what I found was, and you guys all know this because you're all Bible scholars because you get to learn the Bible every day, but you can't have two masters, right? And you can't idolize God and you can't idolize money and material things. And I started to pray and I asked God, I said, God, I need your help. I need you to guide me to you. And something crazy happened. I ended up losing all my material things. But this happened before I lost everything. I started to pray to God that I wanted him to show me really what life was really about, and I really wanted to invite him into my heart. So one by one, all the things that I idolized, I ended up losing. So I ended up losing I first lost my house. I had a big old house that I was obsessed with. Then I had lost my job. I had a career. I was an executive for 10 years and I ended up losing that job, and I was making a lot of money. I was managing 70 people and I lost my job. I ended up losing my car, which I was in love with. And once I lost everything, I started to learn that life isn't about material things.